Hey all, so Stand Up Gamer here again, and yesterday, if you caught my vlog, we finished the CAD for the RTX 3080 white mod, and I've now loaded the CAD onto my printer. I've loaded up my filament. I got a weird way I loaded up, so basically I have it kind of external. That way it's got a really smooth pathway to my tool head. And so let's go ahead and just start this print. So I've got my RTX White Mod A selected here. Gonna go ahead and do that. And there's like a little image of the actual print. And let's go ahead and get this started. So it's gonna take 1 hour and 41 minutes. Obviously I'm not gonna fill in the entire thing, but I'll get back to everyone when it is done printing. I did some math wrong, and it looks like I'm going to be running out of filament before this thing even finishes. So if the camera's not focusing, it's at 75%, and I literally have like a string left, so I will have to switch out the filament. I'm actually going to be switching it out to normal PETG. This is a PETG with glass fiber, but I think the PETG alone should be okay. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous because usually when I do any pauses in my prints, like something goes wrong, so hopefully this one works out. So I'm just gonna pause this. It actually did run out. I caught it a little too late, but hopefully we can get this going again. So I'm gonna have to bump up the temperature. Alright, 240, good. And then I'm gonna force in more filament from this normal PETG that I have not dried. I really hope this works. Okay, so new filament loaded. Let's see if we can get this restarted. I really hope it works out. Kind of a bummer because I was hoping that it would fail after the logo and after the mounting points, because those are actually pretty crucial. So I hope that it can actually finish this print with those intact. It's interesting because I normally have a lot of problems with normal PETG, but with PETG with carbon fiber or glass fiber I have a lot of luck. Let's see how this goes though. So I switched out the filament, and it looks like the print did finish. However, as I assumed, there are some issues with the print, but I think it's still acceptable for what we need. And it just finished right now. So I'm gonna let it cool off so it doesn't warp if I take it out too soon. And I'll explain what issues we came up with during this little math issue. But I'm so happy that it finished, and maybe we can get this finished today. So I think I've given enough time for the print to cool off, so let's take it out of the printer. Let's place it right over here. Oops. And basically it should be popping off pretty easily. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, maybe not with one hand. Maybe I'll go like this. Almost. Alright. So we have the print here. And as you can see, the logo didn't print out very well. from here all the way up is actually a different material than what's over here. This is from here all the way down. It's a PETG with glass fiber. And then from here all the way up, it's just normal PETG. And like I said before, I normally have a lot of issues with just plain PETG. And like all these little boogers here are kind of proof of that. And we did get a bunch of little boogers here, but that's pretty expected considering we did a filament change. And I don't have a multi-material printer. And I think we just have to leave this as it is. And I suppose I could go in here and like possibly try to remove some of the stringing in here, but I don't think it's necessary. Let's just put this thing together. And before I start, basically I have taken the video card I'll be using, and I've kind of just like wedged the RGB unit underneath this little tab, and I think it'll be fine there. And it looks like I have most of the tabs lined up. So again, these are the tabs over here, and then it'll sit like so. But right away I'm seeing a glaring issue in that I think it's way thicker than it has to be. This thing is like huge. I don't think it was supposed to be like that, so I have to go check the CAD again to see if I did some like fudging with the numbers. So I'll look into that, because I did add like a back piece to this, because before it was just open kind of like this, but last minute I just put a wall. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll just put the fans in and then see how it fits, and we can also just see how it looks like too. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Just gonna go ahead and turn it on its side, and it looks like the holes are already lined up, more or less. Let's go ahead and screw these in. And I guess as a side note, I'm sure you can hear my printer right now. If you are looking for a printer that's quiet that you want to buy, maybe it's not the printer that I have, which is the GD Tech X Max 3. It is pretty loud. I did notice how loud it was compared to even my other one. I had an Artillery Sidewinder X1, and for a second there I thought it was pretty loud, and then I got this printer and I was like, nope, this is definitely louder. I'm going to be using the stock screws that came with the original EVGA. So okay, the screw fits at least. Got it torqued down there. That one's going in pretty good too. Let me go ahead and turn this video card around so we can see the other side. Man, this thing is huge. This is not supposed to be this big. I really think I must have screwed something up in the dimensions. Maybe when I made that change to add the wall, I may have mistakenly changed the value I was not supposed to change. Almost lost that screw. Alright. We did originally want the fans to exit out this way, but I think it might be too small. No, I think we can make that work, but we'll do that later. Because right now, I definitely screwed up. If you can see into here, the plan was to have the fan rest on the middle tabs, but it is like so much bigger than what I thought I CAD'd up. Yeah, I screwed up somewhere. When I added this darn little wall, I must have changed the value to cause it to be so much bigger. But You know, I did have titles for the vlog talking about making a really thick boy, and we definitely made a thick boy. But it's kind of done. It looks kind of sick. But damn, it is thick. It is not supposed to be that thick. I kind of want to turn it on to see how the RGB looks like, but either way, this is kind of a fail in the sense that it was really not supposed to be this thick. So again, I think in a normal case it'd be okay, but the case I'm putting it into, like, it's really meant for like a 2-slot video card, and this is like beyond a 3-slot now. I think it's like a 3.5. If you see here, like a 3-slot would land like right there, and it's actually going beyond it. I don't even think this will fit inside the case I'm designing. That's such a fail. Yeah, I need to check my CAD to see like what happened. Like, this is not supposed to be like this, but you know, but that's 3D printing, right? Like, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And I guess the problem with me is that I measure once and print like 4 times. Yeah, this was not how big it's supposed to be. But in terms of, like, you know, if you wanted to make a white GPU from like a black GPU, we did that. So if I wasn't designing this for the case coming out, this would be fine. But I definitely need to go back and change it up. But maybe I'll reprint it when I actually finish the case and it doesn't fit, because what if it does fit? We'll find out. But yeah, so again, these are my vlogs to kind of like give you behind the scenes of the side quests that are beyond the main project. And all right, let me know in the comments if you enjoy these. I know they're kind of a little drawn out, but they are essentially kind of like a look into the process for some of these projects. So yeah, if you like the vlog, give it a like. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that too. Would really appreciate that. And you know, if you want to see even more behind the scenes stuff, I do have a Patreon that I'll link down below, and it'll show like what the actual next case looks like. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining, and this adventure's not over, so stay tuned. There's a lot more vlogging to be done. All right, thanks everyone.
All right, so you're still here, and basically I couldn't help myself, and I plugged everything in and turned it on, and I will say it does look pretty sick, despite being a fail in terms of the CAD, which I have already looked into. I'm editing the video right now, and basically, yeah, I must have like done some dimensional changes and left one of my dimensions just hanging with no reference, and so it just kind of grew on its own without me knowing, and I just kind of hit save and print, and yeah. Moral of the story is, don't rush things, but I'll be rushing more things. Bye.